You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events.
There cannot be peace without first a great suffering. The greater the suffering, the greater the peace. The end you've always feared is coming. It's coming. And the blood will be on your hands.
I prayed to God that it wasn't true.
Solomon Lane escaped in Paris.
And now the world is at risk.
This is the CIA's mission. You use a scalpel. I prefer a hammer.
This is a bad idea.
Is it ever a good one? Honestly. He's not just some observer. He's an assassin.
I don't trust anybody outside of this room.
You go rogue, he's been authorized to hunt you down and kill you.
That's the job. No hard feelings.
Which way, Benji? Turn left! Go, 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 go! What are you waiting for? I'm jumping out a window! Oh, sorry. Good luck.
When the clock stops, Ethan Hunt will lose everyone he ever cared about.
You don't understand what you're involved in.
You need to walk away.
Please don't make me go through you.
Ethan, that's not who we are.
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
Accept it, Ethan. You've lost this one. What's done is done.
What's done is done when we say it's done.
Showtime.
Oh my God.
To win tickets to see this movie and other fun movie prize packs, visit www.vancouvertelevision.ca.
Hey there, Vancouver Television viewers. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Vancouver Television. Today we're here downtown Vancouver. Today we're joining the BC Buddhist Society as well as the Give Society here to help feed 1,000 locals here of the Downtown Eastside community. They are here to volunteer and to provide all of these amazing people with different types of treats. We have all these different corporate sponsors also involved in this event. So we're here to cover this event. Stay tuned. I'm your host, Pegah Ahani, and I'll be talking to a lot of the different organizers here that are helping make this event possible. So I know you guys are busy. You're feeding all of these people here. So how do you feel about this?
Cô cảm thấy như thế nào về cái buổi hôm nay?
Nó là ngày hôm nay rất là vui và được đồng hành với thầy và được hợp tác với tất cả.
She's very happy to cooperate with the Tibetan monastery and the others, the Buddhist communities in BC. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so, what inspires you to do these kinds of things here in Vancouver?
Cái gì đã gây cái cảm hứng cho cô để cô có thể là tổ chức những cái hoạt động như thế này?
Đây là mình muốn đóng góp cho tất cả những người homeless ở tại đây và để đóng góp chia sẻ một cái phần nào đó.
This is just wanted to make the contribution to the homeless people and share the part of the people suffering in Vancouver. Yeah.
And how long have you been here for?
Cô ở đây bao lâu rồi? Mấy năm?
9 năm.
9 years.
9 years. Thank you so much. So this is amazing work you're doing, and you're showing so much respect to this community. A lot of people are inspired by the things you do of love and compassion and kindness, and these things are so amazing to do in a community like this, where we need to get involved, and we all have a part and a responsibility to help out. And when people have a chance, when they have something in their stomach, when they have food to eat, their mind is more open. Yes, right. So, and they deserve that. Thank you. And Santo Rinpoche, nice to see you again. We saw you at the Buddhist festival.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, and how was that? Did you enjoy that whole festival?
Very much. Yeah, really enjoyed. Yeah, many Buddhist community and gathering, and just we use a lot of them and the locals as well. So we're happy, and also today we come here, and homeless people, we want to support them, and to just offering to them. We are the same. Basically, we are the human beings. We need to how to we can human happy to each other. That's very important to our life. So that's why just we come here. Not only my temple, that not only her temple. We have many Buddhist and centers and around here, Vancouver. So we are come here.
Yes, and what an example to set for the community and for everyone. And you're doing such amazing work. And I hear it's your birthday today. Is it your birthday?
Actually, it's my birthday today, July 5.
July 5th.
And we changed to today. Today is a really good day. And the Sunday, a lot of people come to participate with us to here, and then we can.
What a great way to celebrate your birthday! Happy birthday! Happy belated birthday!
Yeah, for me, it's personally, birthday is not important. This is really important than that. Yeah,
that's
right.
So.
I would like to say thank you very much, and she hopes that today's event will be very beneficial to the community, and she will continue to this kind of humanitarian services. Yeah.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, she did a lot of the monthly.
We want you in front of the camera. So humble and so sweet. And so you guys do these types of things a lot in Vancouver. So do you do them every couple of weeks, yes? In different locations?
The Pegah temples every month, once
every month.
So this year just twice a month?
We have twice a month, 400 people, 500 and then 500 the homeless, and the other 80 the seniors, homeless seniors. Yeah.
Yes, because a lot of these locals, they want to come and be interactive in their community, They don't just want to come and take the food and go. The fact that you guys are handing the food to each person, it shows value, it shows, humanitarian respect for each other. From one human to another, to receive food is a sign of humanity and respect. So that's really important. I see the way you guys do it, the demeanor and, the behavior in which these people are treated is very much more than just giving them food. It's giving them a message that you also deserve to be here and you deserve to interact with, the rest of the community. And these are the things that change people's lives. It starts from there. From one eyes to another, you make contact with each other. You just show that, you matter too. And, this is where it starts. So thank you so much. I'd like to talk to everyone that's involved today.
Yeah, so not only our the crazy here. Please come, religions. So it's originally he's the Muslim, we are the Buddhist, but no matters any religions. We all harmony together, very good do something to the locals one. Especially today's Koreans support a lot. Yeah,
it takes a whole community, it takes different organizations, it takes everyone of every different walk of life and different beliefs. So, the fundamental similarity here is that we all believe in humanity and humanitarian work. So, philanthropy is easy when you come together to do it, right? So, Kareem Alibai, everybody knows Kareem from the Gift Society. He's been on the show before too.
He's a very famous person.
So Kareem has been involved with this event today by getting the volunteers to come out and to help out, right?
Actually, I didn't have to. I had the easiest part.
Really?
The Buddhist community is so amazing. They have their own volunteers, so they made it for Gift Society so easy, where we're just creating the logistics and getting the sponsors together and helping them with social media.
And so, is very active in this kind of services. It's not only in Vancouver.
We have all these people from different temples, different societies, and they're all here working together. So how long is this going to go for? See, I see the masters standing here, and they're holding the food and they're passing it. So that is amazing. That is really, really amazing.
We really appreciate, the presence of everybody here today. There's a lot of contribution, and then from various community and various religion groups. So it's not only about the Vietnamese community, but it's all the other Buddhist communities in Vancouver.
Wonderful, wonderful. Hi there.
You see, we have different colors. We combine together. We have
Okay, wonderful. Vietnamese temple.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, sir? The Shaolin Monk Temple. Shaolin. Okay. Thank you so much. And you, sir?
Yendi.
Same one. Same one. And you, sir?
Dhammakaya Temple, Thailand.
Dhammakaya. Oh, so are you staying here in Vancouver?
Yes.
For a little while? For the Buddhist festival. Yeah, thank you. All right, so we've met a lot of the masters, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and talk to some of the people here that are here to receive the. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today.
Well, number one, I've lived in the Downtown Eastside for over 30 years. I used to be a business owner down here, and I see what people have to go through down here, the struggles, the hardships, and with these organizations that are actually helping out the people here with no prejudice. And the beauty is it doesn't matter what faith or beliefs that you believe in, they're helping, the community's helping one another, right? And that's the whole idea. Right, and I don't know if you know, but I'm going to be running for city council again.
Okay.
Right, I ran last election. I'll be running again. This time, I actually know more of the issues with the housing, with the support housing, with the addiction problems, with the treatment centers.
That's right.
Right, on how to go about and everything else. Mm-hmm. Right now, by giving the people down here a little bit of proper, healthy food and giving them dignity,
that's right.
It brings them self-esteem,
oh, yes.
in which that they can actually go out and start being productive, instead of just being ridiculed and degraded and everything else.
That's right. That's right. And a lot of the times these people feel ostracized from society, and just giving them a chance, giving them a full stomach, and talking to them, looking them in the eyes, eye contact, and having other people interact with them, like you said, will give them the confidence and encourage them to give a go at life, because even in these hopeless situations, one person reaches out their hand, it makes a huge difference. And someone like you who has a perspective from the inside, you're running for city council, I'm sure that you can tackle a lot of these systemic issues with a little bit more sophistication, because you're looking at it from an inside perspective. You know what these people are going through on a daily basis. You know what the problems are from the inside, right? So, like you said, a lot of these people, you just give them like a roof over their head, some food to eat, and a little bit of encouragement, and they get right back up on their feet, and they can deal with their issues. So thank you so much for your involvement.
Well, you got to remember one thing. You have to give them at least another thing is giving them an opportunity to get their education back.
That's right.
And another opportunity where they can get back onto the workforce.
Right.
Right. Being down here, you're stigmatized. You live in the Downtown Eastside. Nobody wants to give you the opportunity to even hire you, to even look at you second.
That's right.
And there's so many good people down here that have more education than I do, and yet they're having such a hard time.
Yes, and they're just put in a misfortunate situation. So you were talking about some of the things you do on your own in your private time, and you have been bringing people into your home giving them like a place to live and rent free and like food to eat and things like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, like I remember I had a 20-year-old kid that ended up down here. Apparently he was in college. He was with a group of people, friends down there. They cleaned him out, and he ended up becoming homeless and without going back to school. He did a short film with Andy Flores Films, and I had the director ask me if I could put him up for a couple days. So I put him up. He stayed with me for about 7 months. I set him up, gave him the ethics and the morals of working as well. So I got him set up with a job. He stayed with me for about the 7 months, rent free, and he managed. I told him on the ethics of how to save money, budget yourself, and everything else. And he ended up moving down to Toronto, and he's a playwright. He's an actor on stage now, and he travels.
Amazing.
Right?
See what when you give someone a chance, what they can accomplish.
Yeah.
Really, it's amazing what human beings can accomplish when we just help each other. And it doesn't take much, right? It does not take much to show kindness to another person.
No.
And in a community like this, where we were saying, it becomes kind of a desensitizing thing for the rest of society. It's like, okay, Downtown Eastside, these people are often ignored, and the issues that we are going through, here as a province, the housing issues, is not making things any easier.
Well, the housing problem down here is when you're putting them into supportive housing, it's the education. You can work part-time, but you can't work full-time.
Yeah.
So it defeats the whole entire purpose.
Well, yeah, I mean, locals, just, middle class can't afford housing here. So, right? Like, needless to say that, the rest of our communities are having trouble. So affordable housing, so as city council, what are some of the things that you were hoping to implement?
I was trying to create more of independent living housing. Trying to create, at least there should be a little bit more daycare centers to keep families in Vancouver, right? To create like an organization, which there are, like the Neighborhood House, where it teaches basic ethics on proper cooking methods on how to support and cook for a family, right? Rather than just going to McDonald's and just munching out and basically unhealthy, unnutritional. Right, or even with the education department, dealing with low-income families that their children are going to school without even having a breakfast. So how does anybody expect to even concentrate, let alone get an education? I mean, after a while, they become irritable, and then they just walk away and start skipping school, and then they're right into this type of community where they're basically becoming outcasts from the society.
That's right. Well, Ludwig, thank you so much for talking to us.
Okay.
You are definitely an inspiration, one of the many inspirations here today. And it's so nice to see so many community members here involved, and you as well. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, hey guys, I'm here with Audrey and Mark. They're volunteering here making coffee. How's it going, guys?
It's going great. How about you?
Good. Are you having fun so far?
Yeah. It's great to reconnect with Karim Alava, which I worked with a long while ago.
Yeah. How do you know Karim?
I worked at Data Witness a while ago. So yeah, it's great to come here and give back to the community and bring some coffee from Noosa.
From Noosa. Well, I mean, you cannot do anything without coffee. So you guys have a very important role here.
Yes.
So how did you connected with Karim and the Gift Society, and you decided to come out here?
Yeah, I saw on LinkedIn that he was helping out with a couple of Buddhist events, and I liked that, the giving back, and I liked the other event that I went to as well. And I think it's great to help when we can.
So are we, what kind of coffee? You said it's from Noosa, and it's, you guys are burning the...
So it's organic, fair trade coffee from Indonesia.
Oh wow!
It's actually like the word Java comes from an island in Indonesia. So it's very very special coffee.
I've been to Indonesia, so I know what you're talking about. And
they also have the really expensive one called coffee luwak.
Yeah.
But they have all kinds from Sumatra, Kalimantan, Bali.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys are doing an important thing here, and it's important for everyone in the community to be involved. And it looks like there's coffee goes well with all of these different treats we have here.
Yeah.
Do you guys know much about what we're giving out here? What are we giving out? What kind of food is there?
I think you have to ask these ladies.
What kind of food are you guys giving out?
We do the veggie food, veggie only.
Vegetarian?
Yes.
Wonderful.
We do every month.
Vegetarian?
Every month, yeah.
Okay, so what's inside it?
Oh, just today it's fried rice and also the carrot and also spring roll.
Spring
No
rolls.
meat, veggie only.
Veggie only. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So that's great. Well, of course, I don't expect the Buddhist Society passing out any barbecue. Let's just say that.
We can do barbecue, but veggie.
But veggie. Yeah. Grilled veggie.
Give me a call. I'll make it for you.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
High five. High five. One more high five.
We're
No
gonna.
five.
Oh, too slow. I like her. Yeah, she's funny. Well, what's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy. Nice to meet you. I'm Pegah.
Yeah, Pegah.
And you're part of the Buddhist Society of
Yes,
Vancouver.
yes,
And
yes.
so you guys are doing such an amazing job here passing out food. I see that you guys are passing the food forward and then the masters are handing them out.
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, that is very kind and very compassionate. So good for you.
So this is a good country, good environment, good people. The system in here is so good. So we have to pay my respect to my country. This is my country.
Yes, it is.
I'm very proud of Canadian. No pollution in here, and the system is so good.
Yeah.
We sponsor a lot of refugees to come here, so that's why this is the time to pay my respect.
Wow, thank you. And we give respect to you too for being so kind. And yes, you're right. We live in an amazing place, especially here in Vancouver. We're full of beautiful diversity, different faces, different cultures, different religions, and different beliefs. But we all believe that we should, support each other and love each other. So that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, so thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
People, really, thank you so much. Their support today we happens this event. This is really important. So we are Buddhist, especially we Buddhist, we always compassion to others. Right? So that is we need to action. Today we did it. So here, Green, thank you. It's known Buddhist.
Có quà gì đâu? Không có quà đâu. Dạ, cô cho cô đấy. Cô đi, cô tới để chụp này chụp giấy đi rồi. Thì cái chữ ấy xong rồi. So she's very happy for this event today.
Yeah.
And she would like
Thank
to
you.
extend her
Yeah,
the warmest thanks and appreciation for the presence of everybody in the Buddhist community of BC.
It's a
I
great
hope we can do this every year, after the BC Buddhist Festival.
Yeah.
We all come by together and here we can...
The city event will continue.
Thank you! Hey there, VTV viewers. Thanks so much for joining us on another episode of Vancouver Television. Today we were inspired by so many different communities joining here together to feed vegetarian meals to over 1,000 of the locals here in the Downtown Eastside community. We had all these different masters and monks from different monasteries and temples, and volunteers from the BC Buddhist Society and the Give Society members here to support each other and to... Hello, my dear Kathy! As you can see, we are just full of love, and I admire these people so much. We saw and witnessed so many different walks of life here supporting the community, helping them to fill their stomachs with some food, and there was even some haircuts being given here. So we at Vancouver Television love covering things like this, so definitely check it out on our Facebook page. We are so happy to be here today, and thank you to our viewers. My name is Pegah Ahani, and we'll see you next time on Vancouver Television.